And we are live. We are live. Who got that? That's
What
you,
it do?
Elfo? You got that sound in the background?
I got shit going on.
Let's walk.
That's me. What's going on?
Turn that shit off, nigga. Welcome to the Focus Daily Show, where we bring you the latest news and entertainment. And on Tuesday night, we have movie reviews. So let's get started with what we got going on.
Yes,
First,
indeed.
what's up, Mr. El Poo? How you doing, brother?
Man, come on, man. You know I'm doing all right, man. What's going on with you, brother?
Chilling, cooling it out, doing what I do. Mr. Walk, how you doing? Can't hear you. You're muted.
What's the dilly? What's popping?
Chilling.
Happy Tuesday.
Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Anybody had tacos tonight?
Not yet.
Okay. It's Taco Tuesday. So first off in the news, first thing we're gonna touch on is Tom Sizemore, well-known actor from many of them classic movies from back in the day, like Heat. What's that? He was in
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill. Yeah, he was in the gang of those movies.
A lot of mafia movies.
That's right. The Reservoir Dogs, things of that nature. He was a great. He is a great actor, but he had a brain aneurysm, and I'm not sure when this occurred. I believe it was a while back. But the family is determining whether or not they're going to pull the plug on him, and they say there's no hope for him. So they'll have a statement available on Wednesday to determine whether they'll pull the plug on him or not.
Damn.
Who may not know who he is.
I didn't know that happened, man. When this happened?
It was a while ago. He had a brain aneurysm. He's 61-year-old actor. Suffered a brain aneurysm on February 18th.
So that's 18th, a few days ago.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's a good actor, dude.
Yeah. So they're talking about putting the plug on him.
A brain aneurysm. That's what my boy had. Little Bear.
Oh yeah.
That's what happened to him. That's why they had to amputate his legs because he had it's like a brain stroke.
Okay.
That's what they call it, a brain stroke. And then he was like, his legs just was feeling like heavy. He said he was walking around, his legs felt like they weighed like 400 pounds each. They ended up having to amputate, but that's the same thing. Like, damn,
well,
man.
Jerry, a stroke is in the brain anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's what it is.
All right. Mm-hmm. So next in the news, want to talk about Mr. Deion Sanders. This is entertainment news. He was getting a lot of heat for his statements that he made. And what he said was that when he's looking for a football player, he's looking for a quarterback, he wanted somebody from a two-family home and know how to make good decisions on and off the field. When he's looking for a defensive lineman, he wants somebody that's hungry, focused on getting their mama out the ghetto. He want baby. I ain't gonna say baby mama. He said he want a single mama. He want a single mama family, man from a single mama family. And he had the audience or the people on the podcast was laughing, and I think a lot of black folks took offense to it because the majority of the people that was laughing was white folks, and they just assumed that he was talking about black women. Some, not the ones in the audience, but some people that was making statements or putting their comments on it was talking about.
Yeah, because he was talking about black men. What the criteria is for the black men that he's looking for.
Nah, he didn't say that. He didn't say black
men. He didn't say that. That's what they thought he was alluding to.
Yeah, that's what they assumed. He said he's talking about baby, or he's talking about football players.
Single black mothers from single black mothers. That's what it do sound like. To me, it just sound like just some stupid stuff that people with money, they say they get too comfortable around in their conversation and what they really feel, but that's really what he feel.
They start they start generalizing what type of man that they want that fit a certain type of stereotype, not stereotype, but agenda or personality. We looking at
But you
with
got
a
to
certain
think about it.
position.
Think about it. He been in this game for a long ass time, and he know who do what. So really, that's how he feel. He's feel the best knucklehead to run through a brick wall is probably somebody from a single mother, and the best quarterback with a decision is probably from a 2-parent household. That's what he feel. So
Yes,
really,
sir.
it shouldn't be no apologizing from him on that, because really that's how he feel. But I think it was stupid to say in the public like that, because you know you're gonna get backlash.
Let me ask you this.
Because
Let me ask you this. Was it funny?
Mm-hmm. No, it wasn't funny.
I
I
no, it
thought
didn't
wasn't
laugh.
funny. No, it wasn't funny at all.
I thought it was funny. I mean,
Yeah.
it's funny. I think people are playing too hard and too critical and are being a little bit too serious, in my opinion. I think it was a joke. He was putting it out there and wanted to bring some entertainment to the podcast, whatever show he was on or whatever, and saying stuff like that. Gonna be a little bit controversial, little bit funny. You know what I'm saying? He didn't
What's funny about it? If you don't mind elaborating.
because I think when you think about it, like, yeah, somebody that's desperate and ready, like you just said, ready to run through a brick wall to get their family out the projects or the ghetto or wherever they at. That's kind of funny to me. Like, hey, let's do this. I gotta go. I'm gonna kill anything that's moving. And you know, it's a funny statement that how you looking at somebody and be like, hey, let's bring that person along and put him on the team, and he gonna help us win, and we gonna help him win. You know what I'm
But he
saying?
might be. He might be a
Spoken from a
bomb.
man. Wait, hold on. Spoken from a man who came from a 2-parent home, and all his kids came from a 2-parent home.
Okay.
No, I'm messing with you.
Oh, whoa.
Hey,
We came with one
But
right
that's
there.
the truth, though. See, none of your kids is, you know what I'm saying? So you can't relate to like the harshness of that. All your children, same mama, same daddy, and everybody from the same home. That's kind of cruel what he said, bro. You know,
why would you say it's cruel? Why is it cruel?
because you're saying that it's a little black kid, because it's referring to black kids. Dude. Let's not play around. Let's not play around. We
You
know
can't-
who.
That's
That's who he looking for.
Does Deion Sanders only recruit black children?
I'm not going to entertain that part of that.
Obviously,
see,
the answer is
because
no.
some
It's
stuff
no.
is known already. It's unspoken. It don't have to be talked about. We know what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
That's in your opinion. That's your opinion. But
Yeah.
the reality is that he didn't specify, so we can't put words in his mouth and then act like there's some secret coded language out there that he was talking and that we got. He was
So why he getting a lot of backlash from it then? From black people?
Because they took offense to it. What they say, hit dog holler?
Why did they take offense?
Because they felt like he was talking about him. They assumed he was talking about single black parents. But we can't assume it. He made a statement. That's the statement he made. Okay. But again, you can't tell how people, you can't tell people how to react. They're gonna react the way they react. That's the way they reacted.
Yeah, I don't see nothing funny in that at all. And I think it's gonna be more backlash from this through the whole week. He teeter-tottering on that cancelization after that one. I didn't even trip off him leaving Jackson State. I more power to you, brother. But that, oh no, Dion.
I think he's gonna be all right. Shout out to Dion. So yep. So next on the list, we're gonna talk about. Let's get into some black folks white politics. So in black folks white politics news, we're gonna talk about Mayor Lori Lightfoot. She was ousted out of Chicago. The mayor of Chicago, she did not win her re-election bid. And so they're gonna have a runoff between two
Lightfoot.
They're gonna
She
have
black or white?
She's light. She's light.
She black?
She's liked by the foot.
They're gonna
Is
have
she a black woman or a white woman?
She's
Do
liked by the
y'all even
foot.
know?
She's a black woman. She's a black woman that's called Lightfoot.
Oh, she black. Then this is important news. Damn.
Why you saying damn?
Because Chicago is a black city that needs help from black people. Even though,
Okay.
Yeah, come on, man.
Well,
This is tragic.
she's out it, and the two candidates are gonna be Paul Vallas and Brandon Johnson. They're gonna have a runoff to see which one of the two are gonna be the next mayor because they didn't meet a certain percentage of the vote, so they got to have a runoff between those two. And I haven't heard nothing good about the mayor. I don't live in that city, but every time she comes up, it's nothing good. People that's from that city, they criticize her, and I don't believe that it has anything to do with her sexuality or her color. It's just that people didn't appreciate or didn't approve her. She had low approval rating. That's why she was outed. She was the she was the first mayor to lose a re-election since 1983, and the first one or the last one to lose her re-election bid was Jane Burney, who just so happened to be the first female or the first woman mayor of Chicago. So she's out, and to the people of Chicago, they voted for what they want, and apparently they didn't want Lightfoot. So in other black folks, white politics, let's get into the student loan plan. Real quick, y'all heard about President Joe Biden he wants to forgive student loan debt. What's your immediate or initial opinion on that, Mr. Walt?
Yes, of course. Why not? Yes, I think that's a great idea.
Okay.
That's been proposed it's been proposed a few times for a few different candidates over the last 25 years. I think it's a great idea.
All right. Mr. El Poo, how you feel about it?
I feel great about it because you know what? I got scammed out of some shit. I went to an engineering school that closed down while I was going. I was too naive to even understand that I can get in for the deferment for that shit. So I believe it's a good thing. Because they still got me on that shit right now. So yeah, it's a good thing.
Cool. Well, I'm all for it. Anything to lower my bill, because I myself have a student loan debt that I'm still paying off. So if I qualify, that would be great. But they say 16 million people have already been approved of this. The only problem is that right now it's in the Supreme Court. They're deciding to see if it was legal for President Joe Biden to make this an executive order. So it's going through there right now. It will cost approximately $400 billion to pay off the debt of all 16 million of those who are currently approved. And then so the
I already said this in the other show we had when we was talking about the Ukraine war. It's all made up money. It's pretend money. It doesn't even really exist. There's nothing backing this money. It's just like, okay, how much y'all need? 400 billion? Got it. Ukraine war, how much y'all need? 200 billion? Got it. So might as well, do it. Because I think that'll help the country. That'll get the economy back rolling because people ain't gonna be having to pay back these loans and stuff of that nature. So it's pretend money. Give me some pretend money. I need that.
Well, Joe Biden made this announcement last August, and they said it won't be. It will be a couple of months before a decision is made. Speculation that it'll be a couple of months before the decision is decided whether or not it's legal for him to do. And opposed from that, on the other side of that, is that the repayment is expected to start as far as repaying your student loans. I know for myself, and others that student loan payments have been deferred or set aside. And in September, they're going to start back up where whatever you was paying prior to the pandemic and things of that nature, your payment's going to become due again. So you're going to have to start paying your student loans. So the smart thing for everybody to do is while we're here right now in the month of February, heading into March tomorrow, is to start putting aside some money or preparing to plan. Because, I mean, if you're a smart planner, you could set aside money and prepare to plan to pay your student loan and get ahead of it because you know you're good until September. So do your due diligence and be a responsible what you call that, citizen or responsible payer or pay.
I'm a act like Deion. This how Deion Sanders would say this. You know, black people, they ain't gonna make no plans like that. They gonna wait till they just start taking it out they checks.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. See?
And one more thing I wanted to touch on was to say that I looked it up because I was like, man, 400 billion, that's a lot of money. And I was like, man, how much what's that as far as the budget? How much do we pay in foreign aid to other countries? And do y'all know how much America pays in foreign aid to other countries in the budget per year, every year?
2 trillion.
Nope.
How much?
38 billion.
38 billion.
Yeah, so I mean, over the years, that's not much compared to 400 billion in a 1 month crop. But if you multiply that times 10, I guess you will have. It'll take 10 years to match up to the amount he's trying to pay for American. But I'm okay with it because it's for American citizens, I guess, and most of us who are American citizens expect our government to help us out every once in a while. So, you know,
And it's gonna help you.
American
Right,
citizen. American
Well,
citizen.
it should be helping you
It'll
out
help
as
you,
an
Floyd
American
X.
citizen.
Yeah, American
Selfish
citizens.
ass. Now let me stop.
American citizens.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Cool. And then another news, we got
Wait,
Mr.
one more thing. I don't know if you was gonna talk about the Ukraine, but real quick, the Ukraine is losing support from Americans, from the Americans.
What reason is that for?
It's not really our war, and like they're like Americans are just like we shouldn't be supporting aiding them. That's the consensus. The numbers,
What's
the
that?
polling.
Is that that's a polling from the American citizens? Citizens? Yeah, citizens.
yeah. That's just something I just seen a flash on the news
How do you
today.
feel about that?
Hey, look, it's a lot of racist white folks in the damn Ukraine, and them good old white folks. See, America need more white folks. That's why they're helping them. And you seen they shipped a lot of them over here already. It's a lot of them over here because in the first time in 20 years, white citizens in America, the death rate was higher than the birth rate. So they're not producing as many people that was dying. So they need more white folks.
Yeah,
Look it up.
Real talk.
Yeah. Ain't nothing like a good old white Ukraine.
Society.
That's pure white, blonde, blue eyes, straight up. Real deal. Puro coca, baby. Coca, baby. It's puro.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So in other news, Mr. Kodak Black in the state of Florida, a warrant was issued for his arrest. It has something to do with drugs in his system while he was on parole or probation or something like that. But his lawyer argued that the drugs was in his system because he was taking pain medicine and some fentanyl or something was found or was put into that drug, the pain reliever that he was taking. So I'm not sure if he turned himself in or if he's going to be arrested, but all we know right now is that a warrant was issued for his arrest.
Wow.
So let's get into our movie review. Mr. Walk, tell us about the movie, brother.
Oh man, okay. You know me. I love these stupid movies on Tubi and Netflix. I like the African movies on Netflix and the stupid black cinema on Tubi. This was the best one I've seen so far. The bestest. I know that's not a word. It's called Faithful, starring the beautiful, my favorite actress in them silly movies, Crystal the Doll. Her again. And that brother right there. It's a good movie. That she's so beautiful. Look at that dress she was wearing. Was she left without her husband? Oh, that ain't her husband there. And look what she did. She bought a freaking painting for 100,000 from that dude. Oh, and her husband is the guy who he makes the money. It's a cold movie. It's a lot of cheating. She had sex in that car with that dude. Came back, washed up, had sex with the husband. They got my girl doing some skankiness. But it's a good movie, a good script. I give it a 3 stars, and it's a double twist at the end. Double twist. I like it. Loved it.
Cool.
Faithful.
Okay.
I suggest that you watch it with your woman because she's gonna be looking at you like, really? You want me to watch this? And then you're gonna be looking at her like, yeah, I want you. You see what she did? It's a good movie. Everybody skank, but it's a good script.
Okay. Cool. All right. So if you get a minute or get a chance to check that movie out on Tubi,
Yes.
check it out on Tubi. It's called Faithful. Dennis Reed presents. Is Dennis Reed the second? Dennis Reed presents Faithful. Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote it.
You eating chicken?
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is cool.
Yeah.
So next up, I think that's all we got for today. Thank y'all for joining the show and participating and checking us out. We'll be back tomorrow with another news and review. Talk about news and entertainment. Give you the latest updates. Keep you up to date with what's going on out here and help get you on track. So anything that you missed or didn't catch, we'll try to bring it to you. Thank y'all for watching, and we are out.
I like her the best.